Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to CampusNation.com, the Internet Sports Authority. And we are live tonight from Fred Summers Court on the campus of Wilmington High School for high school basketball. The Hurricane are going to face the Wolves of West Clermont. West Clermont in here to play tonight in the junior varsity match. The boys of the Cane, they defeated the Wolves. I think it was like 8-10 points, something like that. But as far as I could tell, since we were here, they led most of the way. I don't think that West Clermont actually ever took a lead in that game unless it was very early in the game. Tonight we've got Joe Davis and my wife Sydney Alexis, yours truly Rick Phillips, and Dean Thompson on our camera. Joe's going to do the play-by-play. I'm just going to sit here and take it all in. Sydney will be doing our scorekeeping, graphics, that kind of stuff. Once again, for those of you that maybe didn't see the girls' game a couple nights ago that we did here, we have one camera tonight. We are in the process of upgrading all our equipment. And a little bit of that you can see on your screen tonight. We've got some new graphics. We'll have even newer, even other types of graphics coming in the future. But anyway, tonight's game will feature one camera, and that's the camera up here near the crow's nest. But you should be able to get a decent viewpoint of the game tonight. Normally we have three. Eventually when we get done, we'll have four cameras. We'll have four-camera instant replay on each of the cameras there. So a lot of new things and great things to come with Campus Nation in the future as far as our broadcast. Just got done talking with our athletic director here, Troy Deals. I'm not sure whether it's regionals or district or there's a wrestling meet going to be happening in March.
Oh, wow.
That we're going to be covering, and so it may even just be
the first one is sectionals, then districts, and then regionals.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this would be, but obviously in March it would be we'd be already into wrestling something.
Right.
It's not going to be just like a three-way meet or whatever.
Oh, no.
But the headliner of that particular meet is going to be St. Paris Ram. A perennial power in wrestling, and I don't know, they've won so many state championships.
Didn't you say there's going to be like 10 teams here?
I'm not sure how many. Troy's going to give me a list of all the teams.
This place, have you been in here, though, before when it's wrestling? And it's just packed.
Yeah, but we don't know. The problem will be that there won't actually be a lot of people available to be here. So it's
right.
even
allowed in.
Well, yeah, I mean, the gym said it'll be crowded down there because of players and mats and stuff.
Right.
But up here, where there's normally packed with people, there may not be half as many.
Yeah, Troy said there's going to be 3 mats, so I don't know how many total teams. I don't know whether, once again, I'll have to get some more information, but we'll pass that along to you when more of that information becomes available. Our next broadcast on Campus Nation will be this Tuesday, and I think that's a boys basketball game. This Tuesday, I mean, it could be girls. I don't know. I think it's boys, though.
Boys normally play on Tuesday.
Yeah, so it's a boys basketball game. I'm not even sure who we're playing, but if that's the case, the game will probably start at about 7 o'clock on Campus Nation. This being a Saturday, we had a 6:30 start. Which was a little different than our normal starts here, but part of that could have just been they want to make sure that everybody gets back to West Clermont, before the 10 o'clock curfew or whatever. But tonight's game, these two teams are very similar, I would say, in when you look at their records.
Right.
Wilmington in their league, they're 2-3. They're 6-7 overall. West Clermont is 2-7, 2-10 overall. West Clermont comes from the Eastern Cincinnati Conference, and of course Wilmington from the SBAAC. They've only had one common opponent this year, and that was Little Miami. Little Miami, the Hurricane played them at Little Miami, and they won by 8 points, 52-44. And then they hosted Little Miami at West Clermont, and they beat them by 27 points, 68-41. So once again, that's the only common opponent that the two teams have.
And I'm trying to think of the two schools that went together to form.
Amelia was one of them.
Amelia was, I knew one was that.
And Glen Estee.
Glen Estee.
Yeah, and
I used to referee volleyball for both of them.
Yeah, they have a beautiful, incredible campus.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
That they've built there.
They've actually got it's like a for the community doctors thing built into the school.
Very much like Mason has. They have the health sports clinics and all that. But they've got a swimming pool. They've got a great football stadium. So anyway, a lot going on there at West Clermont. They started all that project, I think, and completed it back in 2017. And they were just in their place not that long after, Joe, we were talking about doing that girls tournament game a few years back, where we did the Wolves, and they were playing Mason. And I don't know if that was for the district final or but the regional.
I think it was district
final. Yeah, at Lakota East or Lakota West. Wilmington had just been beaten by Mason, and so we went ahead and asked their athletic director over at West Clermont if we could follow their girls because they had a great team. It looked like, and it wasn't. It wasn't, a thing where Mason probably wasn't going to beat them. They did. Yeah. But still, they gave them a run for their money, and it was,
And it was fun going to watch another team. And sort of rooting for. You're picking up somebody to root for. It's like in the NFL or the stuff. Your team's out, your team's not playing, but you pick up a team and you start rooting for them and see what they can do.
Anyway. I like their mascot, the Wolves. Yeah. I like their uniforms, their colors. They are navy and gray, good-looking unis, and just all in all, pretty class act coming from West Clermont. And we want to say hi to everybody that's tuning in tonight that could not come up for the game tonight, simply because of COVID and because of the limitations as far as the people that are able to be in the arena at.
Although there is quite a turnout from both Wilmington and West Clermont.
Yeah, I think we've got basically what we would consider to be a capacity crowd.
It's funny because with the lesser capacity, it's still hard finding a parking spot out there.
None of us could find parking.
I wondered if there was something else going on at the other gym.
I don't think so.
But anyway, no, the parking lot was packed, and you would have thought that we had a full crowd of people here.
And obviously, we get here pretty early for the game because we have to set up all the equipment. So.
Yeah, we got here, I think it was probably just before the half in the junior varsity game. And of course, it's a little easier to set up the equipment because our one camera system is not like our old studio.
Well, the one thing about coming early is the fact that you got reserve people coming, but then you got people coming for the varsity that want to get a good parking spot, so they come early and watch both. So you got both people. The person that comes later sometimes can get a good parking spot because sometimes the reserve people are leaving and spots open up.
Yeah.
But sometimes that early, you're thinking, I'm going to get there early and get a good parking spot. So that's what everybody's thinking, and there is no great parking spot.
Well, I'm excited to see the game tonight. I think that, under the circumstances, both teams are probably what we would consider to be in the rebuilding stage.
Yeah. The last game I actually saw, and I didn't see the whole game. I watched the first half, and they were beating somebody. I can't remember what the team was because it was the game after they played the Dayton school, the Catholic school, the week. And your buddies were doing a game.
Oh, okay, Tony and Jeff.
Wilmington was like ahead by 10 points, I think, at halftime or something.
And so I leave
thinking, they lost the game.
Which,
but they just went cold in the second half. Because I was listening to your buddies, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that shot was from 5 feet behind the three." And they kept talking about how many times behind the 3-point line they kept shooting when they were behind in the second half. But that's Wilmington. That's what they do. They didn't change.
Wilmington does shoot a lot of threes, and so when they're hot, they're successful, and when they're not, obviously they can tank. Yeah. So let's hope tonight that at least their 3-point shooting is adequate to keep them in this game. I don't know that much, obviously, about West Clermont. I've not seen any games, not seen any film.
I've even heard about them this year.
Also,
you're not going to hear about a team that's usually 2-10. So
fouls to a minimum in the beginning,
but sometimes these 2-10 teams from Cincinnati can surprise you because if they're playing in a big league and a lot of bigger schools, and their off league is also big Cincinnati schools, sometimes they could be a better team than you realize.
We got the national anthem.
Going to take a break here for the national anthem. All right, we're going to announce the starting lineups, right, Joe?
Yeah. Who's this guy right in here? Do you recognize the guy talking to the referee? Looks like he's from Wilmington, but I don't.
You mean as far as a coach?
No, the guy in the sort of light gray shirt with a black collar talking to the referees.
Dean's got the camera on the Wilmington
I can't
players.
tell if that's a Wilmington logo or what's on his shirt, but I don't recognize him from Wilmington. But he does not have a referee shirt. But I'm just wondering if he's like from with the referees in some regard or something.
All right, so
Number 2, A.J. Gillespie. Number 3, Stoney Hamilton. Number 4, Nate Menzel. Number 14, Ethan Hale. And number 30, Mark Clark. Ethan Hale, isn't that a sort of a famous name there?
Nathan Hale,
Oh,
Joe.
Nathan, sorry. That's close. Sounded familiar. Maybe
Right.
that's probably his nephew.
So
Number 3, Matthew Butcher. Number 5, Brandon Glass. Number 10, Kendall France. Number 12, Brady Vilvins. And number 32, Luke Blessing. Kendall, the last couple of games I've been, he's gotten in foul trouble quickly.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was going to say. I hope that he doesn't.
And a couple of the ones, it's unfortunate. It's like if you're, when it seems like if you're a guy that fouls or known as a foul, you get a couple fouls, yeah, you fouled. Then all of a sudden there's one that's, I don't know if you really did, but
Yeah,
you
I think
get
the
called
last
for
game we covered, he got 4 in the first quarter.
Yeah,
and
it was just unbelievable.
It
And a
was
couple of
crazy.
them were accidental, bump into a guy or whatever. But then
So we're going to get underway. We've got 8 minutes on the clock. First period of play.
Butcher will be jumping against number 14, Ethan Hale, who's 6'3".
Yeah, they both look about the same height. Maybe Matt might be just a little taller.
That's 6'5", I think. Matt gets it to Glass, over to Blessing. Blessing comes down, takes a 12-footer, and off the rim and off the glass. Here they come, back down the court. Passing it around. Hale has it to Hamilton. Back into Hale and up with the left hand and puts it in.
So the Wolves, they get first blood here.
Watching them practice and play right now so far, even though they've only got a 2-win record, they're not a bad basketball team. We throw it inside, have a bunny shot, and it rolls right off the rim. Unbelievable. I thought Brady had a basket there. Brady thought he had a basket there. It just rolled off. They're passing the ball around top of the key. Oh, and France almost had a steal and almost had a foul. Got away, didn't get called. But
Number 2, another
number
nice
2
shot.
puts that basketball in. That is Gillespie. And here comes Wilmington right back down the floor. Passing around. Blessing has the top of the key. Drives in. Stops. And
Got
puts
it.
it in. The other coach wanted him for travel, but he didn't get called. And we got a little press going on here by Wilmington. A little man-to-man, it looks like. Picking them up. I don't know if it's a press or more of a just pick them up full court. You don't really press them, but you just let them know you're with them the whole way. And we've got him stopped at the top of the key. Gets the ball thrown inside.
Good
France
move.
blocks it. Nice. Almost steals it, then blocks it. We get the ball. Here comes Blessing down the court into Vilvins. And France goes up with it. Oh, again, just off. Another one rolls over. I tell you what, there's got to be something on that hoop at this end. That ball just rolls around and rolls off so
Is it
many
crooked?
times. Something's up with it. I've never had so many shots just
3.
roll. Long 3 put up. France gets the rebound knocked off, and
Yeah,
we're getting
that's
a
a
foul
foul.
called.
He got sort of smacked upside the head there.
Ethan Hale gets his first foul.
West Clermont's first
He's going to
foul.
complain to his uncle Nathan.
He's not the one that rode the horse saying the British are coming,
no,
Joe.
No, that's not that much I know. The ground. Butcher up with a long three and off the front of the glass. Maybe we'll have better luck the second half on the other basket.
Maybe the earth isn't flat.
And then with a long three, in and out. That was in the bucket and was in and out. Throws it back down full court to Glass. Back out to Vilvins off the front of the rim. And again,
Kendall Francis.
I know he's had games that he'd already have 2 fouls called on him, and luckily he hasn't got any. They come down, ball off the front of the rim. Balls are just not falling real easy for either team right now. Blessing goes in, hits underneath the glass, but gets fouled by number 30, Mark Clark.
So that'll be a shooting foul. 2 shots. Right now the Hurricanes trail by 2, 4-2. We're early in the first period of play, 4:55 remaining.
Oh, that's our head coach.
Coach Kramer.
He hasn't been here for the last 2 or 3 games.
Oh.
Looks like
Push
he
the
make
wrong
that
button.
one? He did, didn't he? Or did he?
he made it.
That's what I thought.
Well, I guess
okay,
I could have
Blessing
just
made them
left
both.
We're tied up 4-all.
I
Yeah.
pushed the push
You pushed the
2
2
button
instead of the 1.
but then it ended up being 2 points anyway. So
One of the things about our graphics is we've got a much easier scoring system now than we did with the old software.
And they almost lose it coming down, but pick it back up. They got the ball top of the key. Got a new boy in the game. Nate Menzel is in the game. A little short boy. He doesn't look very tall at all. I'll check his height here in a minute. Pass around. Top of the key. 3 and
Got
swish. That's by number 30.
well, as we've seen with the girls, sometimes height has nothing to do with it. Shaylin Johns is a power player for the girls.
Well, through the ages, some of your better players have been your shorter players.
Well, Maya Jackson wasn't
Glass
that tall.
with a 3.
So, neck and neck, it's 7-all.
Put the full court on and breaks it and just drives the bucket. Going around the little short shooter at the 3 off the front of the rim. France knocks it loose and it's going to stay with
I think it was
West
out
Carrollton. Yeah, France
Kendall
knocked
France.
it loose. Yeah.
Clermont.
Did you say Mason?
He's a Carrollton.
Oh, Carrollton.
I don't know who that is, but
Well,
is that even a
5'9".
place?
He's 5'9", number 4.
5'9".
Looks more like 5'4".
Butcher.
Butcher with another long 3, but he hit up on top. It's out of bounds.
Well, there's a West Carrollton in Dayton.
We're just making up
There's
places.
a Carrollton, Texas. When I used to live in Dallas, outside of Dallas, at Carrollton, Texas. I don't think it was either one, Joe. Moving the ball well is the Wolves.
And, that's off. Yep. Nope. Sorry, Blessing. Yeah, you're right. The other team hit it, but it hit your shoulder when it went out of bounds.
Yeah, he hit it off Blessing's shoulder. So still tied up 7-all. Wolves will have it under their basket. See if they've got one of these quick plays here.
Those it in Butcher's man. Top of the key. Going around the top of the horn. Menzel has it. Bouncing around. Long 3. Number 2. Gillespie. So they like the 3 as well as Wilmington, it seems. They've been shooting several. Blessing drives. Not there. Been guarded. Out to France. Back to Blessing. Top of the key. Shoots and
the 3
hits.
is good. 10
Blessing's
and 10.
the hot man right now. He's got 7 points of Wilmington's 10. Passing around, top of the key. Outside the 3, left side. And we get a foul against Brandon Glass. As they passed off, he tried to reach through and get the ball and got the man instead. Oh, a nice little hook shot from the middle.
Banked it just the way you like it, Joe.
That's the way I used to shoot it, right there. Number 14, Ethan Hale. Right, glass. Number 11 in the game for Wilmington, Balazar. Balazar looked, drives, puts it up, gets fouled.
In the act of shooting.
You know, just like we talked the other day, how many times did driving the bucket in toward the bucket get a foul called?
Yep.
He's still sort of limping around a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if.
Did he catch his ankle or something?
I don't know. Oh, one of their players, number 14, looks like got hit in the eye or something. But either hit in the eye or got something in the eye. Balazar at the line. Puts it in. And puts them both in. Thank you, Rick, for keeping quiet. Here they come back down the floor. Passing around, Menzel shoots the top of the key, off the rim. And here comes Wilmington. Balthazar has the ball over to Blessing. Back to Balthazar, long three off the rim. And good rebound by Wilmington, put back up by Blessing and puts it in. Blessing again has the hot hand for Wilmington right now. Has 9 of the 14 points. Number 1 for them, long three. JJ Stahl. They got a JJ and an AJ. Blessing has the top of the key, drives toward the middle, stops, puts it back out. Back to France, top of the key. He drives, looks, puts it up. No good, short. Did a little fadeaway, came up a little short. Here they go. Number 1 drives the bucket, puts it up off the rim. No good. Rebound Wilmington. Here they come back down. Kendall France. Out to Vilvins.
See if we can take the lead here.
Vilvin drives. Puts it in.
Uh-oh.
No, he dunked it. Hung on the glass. What's the fouls? We're going to see what's going to be called.
Going to get a technical.
The block's called against the fouls, called against the block.
So does the shot no good, or?
No, we're going to know the basket's good.
The basket is good. But
and a foul
they
called.
haven't put the points on the board.
The technical may become for him hanging
on the rim.
But there was a player on the floor underneath him.
Underneath him, and that usually is not a technical.
That's right.
Because you can hang on the rim, because if you come down on top of someone, so he's explaining this to the coach.
Yeah.
Your player was under the Wilmington player, and so.
So should I put the points or not put the points?
Number 21, foul's called with a foul, it looks like they said.
So it is a technical foul.
And I question that hanging on the rim because the player underneath. They've had players hang on the rim, nobody around them. And here's a player underneath of him.
Well, this is what the referee is explaining.
So Vilvins is shooting the 2-point.
To Coach Kramer.
He's going the one shot because the basket counted on the stuff.
Right.
And he misses.
So now the question, okay, it's 16-15, Wilmington.
So will someone explain to me why you get a chance to shoot an extra point when you
made the
basket and you got fouled.
You made the basket
and got fouled shooting.
So you got fouled, so you get one extra shot. Now this is a technical.
And he makes the first one. Who is that shooting? I couldn't see the number.
I can't tell from this angle.
Number
12 or 2?
There's a 2 on his jersey.
12.
And he makes both of them. Number 2.
Well, then why does it say on the board 12?
12 did the foul.
Yeah, the foul
whoever
was
the
on
foul
number 12
called
for Wilmington.
against is who the number on the board is.
So the score is now 16 for Wilmington, 17 for West Clermont.
That's what it says on here.
That's right. So you're right. And West Clermont gets the ball as a result of the technical foul as well. And that is a charge.
And we get it called.
Yeah.
So do we get to shoot
Balthazar
again?
gets it called. No, you don't shoot a charge. That's an offensive foul.
Who comes up with these rules?
That's the rules of basketball.
You're the girl that told me I know all the things about basketball.
I never said I know
cheerleader.
all the rules.
Yeah.
I said I know some of the rules. Oh, you get to shoot for hanging on the basketball rim, but you don't get to shoot when someone pushes you straight up over.
Well, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Depends on what whether they consider it a technical foul. Because if you're showboating, you're going to get called for it.
And I think
nice
that's
steal.
why the
nice steal. Whoa!
Ooh.
Someone hit the back of the backboard
That
or
was
something.
Balthazar.
Oh, that was close.
That was close.
All right, so your score after the first period of play: West Clermont 19, Wilmington 16.
Wilmington's players are Brandon Glass with 3, Balthazar with 2 foul shots, Brandon Vilvins with the dunk, and Luke Blessing with 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Blessing had the hot quarter. Let's hope he keeps it up the rest of the game.
Yes, keep it up.
So now the referees are talking to each other probably about that hanging on the rim thing.
Yeah. I think the referee that was right underneath, I think he felt he was showboating when he hung on the rim. But again, when you go over a guy and you're dunking and he's right underneath of you.
What are you supposed to land on him? That would be, rude.
Well, you wouldn't get a foul for doing that, so maybe you should have just dropped down. Oh, I like that. Look at the ref down there. He's actually got a mask on that is stripes. It's a striped mask.
It's like, sorry I stepped on your gallbladder, but I didn't want to get a foul.
It would have been kidney. Well, anyway, fortunately, the young West Clermont player did not get stepped on. Unfortunately, we did get 2 shots, 2 points that were made off that technical.
Right.
So the Wolves have the ball.
Almost threw it away, but luckily another player picked it up for him, number 3.
Heads-up play by number 3 there.
And here we go. The drive. Wilmington doing a very, very close defense. Gosh. Wilmington putting on a man-to-man and number 2 shoots a long 3 and makes it. Wow, he just grabbed it and just shot all at one time. He is their scorer, too. He's got 10 points of their 22.
And that's number 2.
Out to Balthazar, the long 3 off the rim. He was wide open, thought he had it, but pull it in. And here comes, and that should be over and back. We did not hit it. Yep. They hit themselves. We did not hit it.
So Wilmington will have the ball. They're trailing by 6 right now.
Now, they're taking the ball out here. Technically, that ball should be taken out about
over
here,
there,
right where he touched it. That's where the thing happened.
Why we have number 3 come out?
Coach took him out. I don't know why.
Wonder if he was upset about the call.
He seemed upset, and the coach was pulling him, and that could have been why he pulled him out.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Because he was still arguing, and the coach was like, "Get off the floor, get off the floor."
Don't need a technical foul for mouthing off to a ref. So Wilmington has the ball.
Could have got called through for a travel, but he stopped himself. Brandon Glass driving, puts a low floater up and too soft. Here comes West Clermont down with a 6-point lead. Another long 3 by 2. This one off the rim. And Brandon Glass gets the rebound. Throws it to Blessing, coming down the court quickly. Stops, puts up a shot at the foul line. Grabs his own rebound, turns around, puts it up off the glass. Shot a little too hard that time. Had the angle just...
Yeah, that was good that he took it back up. He could have kicked it out for a potential 3, but I think he was better off going up.
He was so keyed up, he just couldn't shoot it nice and soft, which is what he needed right there. And here they come back down, pass around, almost stolen by Mr. Glass. Bouncing around. Throws it in. Nice defense by Balazar. Throws it to Blessing. Comes down, stops, puts up a 10-footer and puts it in.
That was a 2, right?
That was a 2.
Okay, sorry. Sometimes it's hard for me to see.
And they get a timeout. Ball top of the key.
So the
5:41.
Wolves want to talk this over.
5:41. I looked before they put the 1 minute up.
Sneaky, Joe, sneaky.
Okay, we've got a guy with 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 of our 18, and they got a guy with 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of their 22. And those are the two main scorers of both teams. And Luke Blessing's the sister of the girl that plays for the varsity boys, our girl team, that's out for the rest of the year. Both of them are the.
You mean he's the brother?
Yeah, he's the brother of the girl.
Not the sister.
Not the sister. Never know.
That
never.
Would be
you got to know what.
strange.
If you're close enough to me, you got to know what I mean, not what I say.
Well, our
You
audience
gotta
doesn't know that, Joe.
interpret Joe Davis.
Yeah, they don't realize you're old and you're.
I've been this way since I was 10, so means nothing. Although I can use the age now, saying, "Oops, sorry."
I'll
I'm 67
nominate
years old.
you in 4 years for president, Joe.
I'm getting a phone call here.
So there was turnover there.
Hi, I'm a little busy right now. Hi, guys.
Talking to your grandkids.
All righty.
Joe, we got a game going on
Joe,
here.
you can't take phone calls on the
I did.
air.
I took a phone call. Let her know that I was on the air.
He's doing a face chat with his grandkids.
Grandpas have to do that.
Uh-huh.
Blessing driving
Tight.
out to France, top of the key, backs up. Now he's driving.
Can't let
Drives
your
more.
fans.
Goes in and
Puts it,
foul.
foul. Almost put it in.
Yeah, good move.
Foul's number 22.
So, Joe, have you taught any of these referees on the court?
No, but I used to referee with the one under the basket to win the call the technical.
He's pretty old.
I hope he doesn't watch this.
He used to work down south.
All these refs watch our games.
At one of the
How
schools.
do you know he's old? Just because he has gray hair?
Yeah.
There's young people with gray hair.
And he makes the second one.
You mean like me?
Ken only made one of those, correct?
That's what it looks
Yes, only one.
like. 22-19, Hurricane Trail by 3.
You like
And
how I
again,
didn't say
Wilmington
anything
with
about
the full
that?
court, but it's not. I don't think it's a press. It's more of just a full court pickup.
Trying to put a little pressure on. Oh, wide. Oh, good block by Butcher.
Well, yeah, guy
He
came
recovered
open.
quickly.
He was open. I don't know if that was his man or not, but he was over on this side, and that guy came wide open, and he saw it, and he just rushed over and swatted that basketball away. And again, they're in a man-to-man, not a zone, as the ball brought in.
3.
Long three by 22, no good. Butcher with the rebound, throws a long pass to Blessing, who goes up with the left hand, no good, and almost grabbed by Vilvins, and they
out of
throw
bounds.
it away to a wide open player at half court. And we missed the layup, and almost Vilvins following through almost put it in.
So, Hurricane with the ball. See if we can tie it up here.
I mean, they're trailing right now, but only by a few points. They can definitely recover from this.
Yep, Blessing with a long three and off the front of the rim, or off the back rim, actually. And
Not much arch on that.
He just sort of flung that one flat. And sometimes that's the kind that just goes in, but his hit the back flange and bounced back out. They're passed around, keep trying to drive. Wilmington picks him up.
3.
Long three, way off the mark.
Got a foul.
And we got a quick foul.
That was a little quick. to call.
Well, he sort of reached around, but again.
Yeah, I know. That might have been a little too fast to call. I mean, I'm not going to, we'll take it. But
did you see who that was on? Who's on there? 22? That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure.
So now we're in the bonus. That's why we're coming down to shoot 1-1.
I agree with you. That was, could have been not called.
Yeah, I agree.
It was. I think it was a foul, but
those are one of the fouls that usually.
It's like hit here and pass. Nothing changed. Nothing hurt. Let's let it go. And
right. First one's up and good.
And that was good by Colin Barker.
So Barker gets one more. Can bring the Hurricane within one.
I feel like we don't see him a lot.
And it's good.
And he's a junior too.
Once again, we've got full court. The Wolves are not taking well to the pressure.
Yeah, and the pressure was being picked up right there on that full court. They almost threw it away. Looking, not there. Looking, not there. Driving around.
I think they're trying to play him a little tighter because they've been shooting these threes quite well.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Nice recovery.
Ball ricocheted, and they get called for travel. Ball ricocheted and happened to ricochet right over to one of their players who was close to the out of bounds, who threw it back in. Almost made a quick bucket, but then when he passed, the other player traveled.
So Matt Butcher will bring the ball in. Hurricane trailing by one.
Here they can close the gap.
Yep.
Well, they can actually go ahead.
We're only down one. We can actually take the lead here. 3:15 to go. Barker with a long three, and he hits it.
24-22.
He's made 5 points in his short time in the game so far. And Barker's dad took my referee class too, by the way.
Yeah, once again, we've got full court pressure here by the Hurricane. It's really changed the complexion
almost
of it.
stolen by Glass. Here they come back down the court. Nice shot up off the rim. And Wilmington gets the rebound. Here they come quickly, 2:45. Wilmington with a 2-point lead now. Blessing with the ball, throws it around. Barker has it now on the left side. And he drives the bucket. They're going to call him for charge. Yeah, he pushed off with his right hand a little bit.
Right.
When he went to stop, he pushed the guy away from him with his left hand.
Right. So Barker with the foul. 24-22, Wilmington up by 2. Wolves will have the ball out.
Bilvin's guarding at the line, coming in.
Once again, Wilmington picking up, trying to put some pressure on the Wolves, and it's worked so far fairly well in the second period of play. 3.
And no good. Rebound. Butcher throws it out to Blessing. I tell you what, every time someone grabs the ball from Wilmington, the first thing they do is look down the court.
Oh! There we go.
Glass with a not a lucky three, that it fell in.
Rattled around and fell
Rattled around, bounced around, looked like it was going in, looked like it was going out, and fell in.
That made up for some of these other baskets that seemed like they were falling off.
Not too sure that wasn't a double dribble. He went to throw it, slipped out of his hands. He then started dribbling it and kept it going. It's like
3.
And that was made by number 2. He's their hot man. Here comes Blessing down the floor for Wilmington. To Butcher over to Vilvins inside the wide open Blessing, and he puts it in and out again. We cannot make one of those little bunny shots.
Jump ball that's going to stay with the Wolves.
No, it's going to stay with Wilmington.
Yeah.
We're the white team.
27-25.
They're the blue team.
Yeah. Is that blue, Joe?
Yeah.
It's navy blue.
Butcher. It's still blue. Butcher with the ball, turns, puts it up and in.
All right. 29-25.
Butcher has 5 points now for the game.
Well, if he gets hot, it'll... Still
as big as he is, they just don't seem to go inside to him as often as I would draw it up for them, it seems like.
But he doesn't go inside.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I meant, say draw it up for that to happen.
However, in this game, he's done a lot of good defense.
Guy taller than Blessing. Should have got a foul on for
France with a block from behind.
And here goes driving on Vilvins, goes inside. France tries to block the shot. He gets the rebound.
We're getting
And here comes Wilmington. I tell you, it's getting a
little bit of wild moly
yeah,
here.
it is. 30 seconds to go until halftime.
Hurricane going to take the last shot?
I don't know. Let's see how. 29-25. We're down by 6. We were just up by 2. Now we're down by 6. A long shot, in and out. Gives them 20 seconds to shoot. So, no, we were not even close to
29-25. We're up by 4.
Oh, we're up by 4. Excuse me. I looked the wrong way.
Like, what?
Thank you. Well, you got me confused with who was blue and who was white, you know.
The blue are blue and the white are white, Joe.
Yeah, but who's the home team? Who's the away
But
team?
who's down by 6? No one.
There was no 6. Oh, my. I'm definitely going to nominate you.
Well, if you go 9 from 5, it's 6. If you go 5 from 9, it's 4.
Yeah. Make me your vice president, huh?
You know.
Okay, stop
All
talking
right,
about
we had a foul
politics.
called against somebody I missed. Who was it on? Number
12.
Brendan Glass. Not Brendan Glass.
Three-pointer. Oh, it's stuck.
Back jump ball.
It's,
Now we'll go to Wilmington.
Did you see it stick there, Sydney?
yes, well, Dean wasn't looking at the hoop at first, so I didn't
Brady
see it till
Gilpin's
after
got
it
that
actually
foul.
got stuck in there.
All right, so Wilmington's going to have the ball.
What are you talking
Well,
about?
in that arrow pointing toward home, up there.
Well, did they change it already?
Well, they're saying it's going toward them now.
So West Clermont's going to have the ball under their basket.
And missed it. As a
All
horn went
right,
off.
so at the end of the first half of play, it is Wilmington Hurricane 29, West Clermont Wolves 25. That is a lead of 4 points, Joe.
A 4-point lead, and we scored 13 that quarter, and they scored 6. That's where the 6 came from.
There you go. Okay, so now.
All right, so for Wilmington, Matthew Butcher now has 5, Brandon Glass 3, Kendall Franz has a foul shot, Kellen Baltazar has 2, Vilvins has 2, Barker, who came in the game, has 5, and Luke Blessing has 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. And that adds up our score.
All right. And by the way, I want to make a correction. Earlier we said that we have a game on Tuesday.
You said that.
That is incorrect. We have our next game, our next broadcast will be Wednesday at 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 7. It is these same Hurricane boys hosting the Western Brown Broncos on Wednesday.
And I will have a bowling match.
Well, if Joe has a bowling match, we won't be broadcasting.
Well, we don't know that yet.
I can be here. Our bowling match is normally over about 6:35 or something like that. So
No, you'd still be here in
I
time.
could be here. I mean, you may have to start the first minute or two of the game, and I'd be here, or
I think we can handle that, Joe.
I'd be close.
Yeah. So at least for the first minute or two, we'll have
You'll just have to deal with Rick and I.
yeah.
Heaven
All right.
forbid
Sorry,
that happens.
folks.
All right, well, we're going to take a break here in a minute. We will return shortly. We're at half. Wilmington up 29-25.
Oh, God.
All right.
And we're back.
We are back.
Thanks for tuning in to Campus Nation, the Internet Sports Authority. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, campusnation.com.
Yeah.
Our sister station, WZAA 106.9 LPFM.
Why don't we ever say it's our brother station or something? Why does it always have to be sister? That sounds sexist to me.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know.
Your
That's
brother
just
of a
what we've
different
always
mother.
said.
I don't know about that. But. All right, so Wilmington ahead by 4. Just to clarify this for Joe, 29-25. And they actually sort of came on a little in the second period of play, so hopefully they'll pick that up and add to it in the third and the fourth periods.
Wilmington was only 3 points off of matching their first quarter score. They had 3 more points.
You mean in the second quarter?
So here's where we're at.
I said they were only 3 points off of matching their first quarter score. So that would have been the second quarter score, yes.
All right. You were
Wilmington
saying
29, West Clermont 25.
Right.
52 seconds until the third quarter starts. Anybody's game still.
It is. That is for sure.
Yeah, they had 19 the first quarter and only 6 the second quarter. That's a big drop-off. 3 buckets, basically. Or if they were both 3-pointers, that'd only been 2 buckets.
Will we see the Wilmington boys win a home game on campusnation.com?
I don't know. Well, they have won a home game before here at home on Campus Nation earlier in the year.
I think just like the very first one we did. And we've done, what, like 6 since then or something?
like that.
I think the game I did right before the Dayton team came down, I thought they won that game.
Yeah,
at
the
home.
girls have been a little more successful in their campaign this season than the boys so far. And Butcher is going to bring it in for the Hurricane, or at least throw it in. Is that Glass?
And that's Blessing with the ball,
Blessing,
passing over
okay.
to. And finally, now that's Glass throwing it inside to Butcher. Back out to Blessing at the top of the key with a nice 3, but it falls off. France almost grabbed the rebound. He was up but just couldn't grab a hold of it. Knocked loose, and they get it. Here they come down the court, setting up. Oh, throws it inside to a wide open number 4, but he's only 5'9", and just couldn't find a basket from there. Throwing it outside to the right side. Gillespie looking around. Hamilton back over to Menzel. Gillespie with a long 3 and off the rim, and Wilmington gets it. Blessing knocks it loose enough for Butcher to pick it up. Throws it down to Glass, who decides to shoot a 3 and swish.
And there we go.
I mean, that would look like he was going to pass it, then shoots it. It's like, wow. He's made 2 buckets, both 3s tonight.
Oh, nice play.
Who was that by? I leaned back.
Number 30, I think, made the.
I leaned back and couldn't see the bucket.
32-27. Wilmington in the lead.
Butcher with a 3, and he just quickly shot that. It did not look good at all.
And it sort of thudded.
Yeah.
There was no bounce to it at all.
No, hit the flange and just sort of rolled off. Here they come driving down again, and short. And, no foul called. Oh, my gosh. They get the rebound, knocked it loose. Or not got the rebound, but the steal. Moves it back outside to Hamilton. Back over to Menzel. Back over to Hale, who's back in the game after having something in his eye. Throws it inside to Hale, and a nice wide open left-handed hook or left-handed layup.
No one was on that side of the court at all.
No.
For the Hurricane. 32-29. Hurricane in the lead.
Throws it inside the Butcher. Instead of going up, puts it out.
Moving the ball around. 2,
And
3.
shoots it. That's Glass with another 3.
He's hot tonight.
And driving the bucket, Menzel rolls off. Now they got that roll-off basket that we had.
Yeah, he has the right idea, though. Oh,
And puts it up. Blessing almost charged. Stopped. The other player leans back. The ref doesn't give him the call, but the ball goes in the basket by Blessing. Good job.
so Wilmington on a little spurt here, 37-29.
And driving.
Nice drive.
Nice drive. That was by number 30. And Wilmington misses, but picked up. Wilmington, France gets the rebound.
Got a foul?
I got a timeout call by the Wilmington.
All right, Coach Kramer wants a timeout for the Hurricane. 37-31. Hurricane up by 6.
That's my coach in reserve basketball, high school, Coach Kramer. But it was spelled Kramer.
I was going to say, he must be pretty old.
Well, this is Matt's Kramer, Kramer. I was thinking it was Crea, but Matt spells it the same way.
All right, the Cane will have the ball when we start play here. 4:35 remaining in the third period of play.
And throws it into France. Top of the key. Drives. Stops, puts it back out. Oh,
That's a foul.
To Glass, who gets
Number
fouled.
4.
It's Menzel. Menzel, Mentzel. I go Menzel, he goes Menzel. And a nice shot by number 5, Glass. That's a 2-pointer. That's his first 2-pointer of the night. And comes Menzel bringing the ball down the floor.
Menzel.
Driving.
Oh, good block.
Nice block by France. And the Vilvins, who stops, looks, drives, puts it back out.
Lost it.
Oh, he almost lost it.
Oh, nice lead pass to Vilvins, who puts it up. And this time does not dunk it, just lays it in.
The Wolves want to talk this over. 41-31. Hurricane up by 10.
Wow. They're not up by 4 now, they're up by 10. That's a 6-point difference from halftime. How's that?
You're sharp, Joe.
Hey, we got a shout out.
That's right.
Oh,
We get shout outs every game. We just sometimes don't hear them.
Tell your friends. Tell your family. Find us on
Well,
Campus Nation.
what'd the shout out say?
Yeah,
.com.
be sure that you
Did it just say shout out?
yeah, be sure that you subscribe.
No, that you can find
follow
us on campusnation.com.
Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you'll be notified whenever we're on the air.
You said we got a shout out. I said, what was the shout out?
You can watch this on campusnation.com. Yeah, but if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll get alerted for every broadcast
That's
we
right.
do.
Yeah.
I need that so I don't miss them.
So you'll get here on time.
Yeah.
Steal.
You only get the
Wilmington
alert when
almost
they
stole it.
start, Joe. You'd be late. for
I
every
missed
Their
the
broadcast.
guy was
bunny.
so worried about being blocked, he shot the ball under the rim. Oh!
Oh, goodness.
Puts it up for Vilvins to dunk, and Vilvins hits it, but it's
Jump
a little
ball.
late, and it puts it and gets caught in the flange and gets a jump ball, and
Goes
they
back
get
to
the ball in
Wolves.
the jump ball.
Yeah, go back to the Wolves.
That's got to hurt the soul.
We got that pressure going again.
Yeah.
But that didn't work that time.
No, they beat it pretty easily. Blessing went in the block, but they got it over. Number 14 got that basket. Antonio Hatter. He's a big boy, but he didn't do much in there. Gets a rebound. That's about it. Wilmington missed the basket. Here they come down quick. Throws it underneath the basket. Goes up. Blocked by Billvins. Puts it back up. Blocked by...
Third time's the charm, Joe.
France and then put it in.
Now West Clermont putting a little pressure on Wilmington. Three-year. Oh, short.
Oof.
And here they go. He was yelling 3 seconds down there all the time, but you don't get that called very often.
Not too often. Wilmington up by 6 now.
Here comes Barker getting ready to come back in the game.
2:35 remaining in this third period of play.
Oh, he traveled and no call. Oh, he's on his laying on top of him.
There's your
I
foul.
mean, literally laying on his back.
Foul's
I
on
don't
number
know how
14.
they decide which fouls they're going to call and which fouls they aren't going to call.
Foul's on number 14. Looks like he's...
You're going to give him a piggyback ride?
So the Hurricane are going to have the ball. Doesn't look like West Clermont's going to put pressure up until half court. They pick him up.
Passing around the top of the key. Butcher has it. Back out to Balzar. Over to Barker. Back to Balazar. Over to Glass. Gets pushed. No call. Inside the Vilvins. Puts up a reverse. And it rolls around and rolls off. Here they come back down quickly. Barker goes up. Fouls him. And yes, you did foul him. Got him on the elbow. Your hands were straight up, but he hit his elbows. He missed the shot, so we're shooting 2. Number 22, Trevor Ziegler. And he swooshes the first one. And misses the second. Baltazar with a long three. Swish!
Yep.
Well, went from down to 5 back to 8 real quick. They drive, put it up, no good. Put it up, no good. Grab the rebound, put it up, is fouled, and it's still no good.
Yeah, he's got the height, though.
Boy, number 30. Did he get Butcher get that foul?
Yeah, that's his first.
This guy's 6'4".
He misses the shot.
He's 6'4". And he made the second one. Here we come back down the floor. Barker has it top of the key, throws it into Baltazar.
I thought he missed it.
He was there, but he doesn't have much height, and he's afraid he'd get it blocked, so he just brought it back outside. Barker has it top of the key, throws it to Butcher at the foul line, throws it back out to Blessing, wide open for a 3, and swoosh!
Yep.
He called for that from Butcher. Butcher almost threw it over the back of his head to get it there, and
back
swoosh.
up to our largest lead at 10.
Don't fall too soon. Baltazar fell too soon.
There he goes. That was the third time again, and he gets fouled. So, number 30.
Baltazar gets that foul. Well, he could have had the charge. He was there, but he fell 2 feet before the guy got there. It's like take the hit and then fall. Yeah. He fell too soon, and he's not going to get that call.
First one's good.
Does he make a lot of foul shots, Rick? Does he shoot a lot?
Joe thinks he's funny. Second one
is no good.
Shooting 50%, Joe.
Baltazar has the ball. Top of the key
Wilmington
right.
looks like they're going to wait for the last shot here.
You said that last time.
And they did.
And they almost shot that one right there. 22 seconds to go. Wilmington with the ball top of the key. Driving. Looking around. Oh, he was there. I would have given it to Blessing right there.
Oh, he hits the back of the other player.
Yeah, I threw it into Butcher, but Butcher got blocked. Couldn't get to it.
This is giving me anxiety.
Wide open shot. Goes up and swoosh. Number one just before the buzzer. Stahl.
Back down to a 6-point lead. 47-41 after 3 quarters.
Well, after a 6-point quarter, they came back with a 16-point quarter that time. And Wilmington had a 18-point quarter. So we, again, outscored them by 2.
Well, as long as we keep doing that, we're going to win this game.
Yes. Well, they had a 19-point quarter and a 6-point quarter, and then a 16-point quarter. So they've had 2 very decent quarters in one. So if they go back to the low quarter, it's like, again, this quarter. Wilmington has had 16, 13, followed by an 18. So Wilmington's done fairly well, scoring fairly regularly and pretty good. In fact, that was their best quarter.
Well, at least they're maintaining a lead over the Wolves. So. All right, going into this final.
And it's going to be Wilmington ball at half court. 6-point lead with the ball.
All right. Here we go. Last 8 minutes.
And Baltazar has it, knocked loose and stolen. And number 30 just puts in 2, so it's a 4-point game. Got a little lazy out on top. Ball got knocked loose. Wilmington, 2 players sort of looked, are you getting it or am I getting it? And the other player said, I'll get it. France has it on the outside, drives underneath, goes to put it in, puts it out to Barker, who shoots a long 3, and swoosh. That's it. When you get in, got to make the best of the time you're in the game. That's it. Here comes West Clermont down the court, trailing by 7. Oh, throws it inside. Are we going to get a call here? Going to get a call against Wilmington?
Is that Butcher?
Barker.
Okay. Well, number 30 for the Wolves, he's having his way under the basket, basically.
Long shot by number 2, hits the back of the flange. They get the rebound, though. Throws it back inside to number 2, banks it off the glass.
Nice play, 50-45.
That's their main shooter right there, score again. They've had a couple other guys come on, but he's still their main guy.
Oh, the Wolves are not going anywhere. They're hanging in here.
Yes. Butcher with a long 3. This time it rolls around and falls in. And a timeout called.
So West Clermont, I want to talk this over. Oh, it was Wilmington called for full timeout.
Second half, that we've got 4 fouls against us, 2 against them as we're in this fourth quarter.
Want to remind everybody, this next Wednesday, 7 o'clock is our next game time. We will be here hosting Western Brown, the Broncos. And the Wilmington boys will be playing again on Wednesday. This game tonight was sort of scheduled, I think, in the last week or so. We didn't have a game normally scheduled for tonight, as far as I know.
This year with COVID, that is happening a lot in all winter sports because there's so many games getting canceled.
Right.
And you want your boy, if you're.
I mean, it's already hard enough to be an athletic director in the wintertime, having to reschedule because of the weather and all that. We haven't had many weather cancellations. It's all been COVID.
And so what teams are doing, they're calling up other schools saying,
we got a game.
I think there's a place on the internet for that. They look for who needs games, and then you contact them, and they'll say, "Yeah, we're available."
Well, this has been a nice change, I guess you could say, because it's nice seeing a team like this come in here to play the Hurricane.
And they're throwing the ball around the top of the key, looking around. To the right, to the left end, trying inside, back outside, long shot, and off the rim, but they get the rebound and put it up and in by number 14. And here comes Blessing down with the ball, gets it over half court, drives, puts it back out, nope. Gets it to France, back out to Blessing, sets it back up. They're putting on a pretty press defense. Pretty good. Oh, knocked it loose. Here they come back down after knocking it loose.
Good move.
And Tate puts it right in.
4-point lead again, 53-49.
Yes. Got to maintain that lead, but like to build it. I like to get up around that 10-point thing again. Feel a little safer when it's around double figures of losing it.
Well, we got 5 minutes to play in this game, barring any overtime.
Blessing driving, puts it back out for Vilvins, who now drives, puts it up, rolls, and goes in.
Took a minute for that thing to fall.
They wanted to travel. He stopped, kept his foot, leaned, and then put it in. Refs did a good job of watching the base foot. It did not pull, so he was all right. (49-56). Long three, no good. Blessing goes up, and the other team gets it. Here we come down the floor quickly, and we're going to get a foul called.
Number 30?
That was probably a good foul for them. 30 gets a foul call.
Yeah, you're right, because that would have been a breakaway.
Yeah. We had 2-on-1 right there going to the bucket and get the foul called out closer to half court, so that was technically probably a good foul for them. Wilmington with a 7-point lead. Drives the court, and gets knocked out. That's our ball. Everybody pointing the other direction, but for the other team, it went off them and out of bounds.
I do not have the score correct.
Of course, it must have been 5-point lead instead of 4-point lead when Rick said it, because we only made a 2-point basket and have a 7-point lead. So that just shows you who has their math together today. France driving, puts it up a fadeaway, and it rolls in. Oh my gosh! Kendall France.
There's a 10-point lead there, Joe. 3:55 remaining in this game.
He should have put it in, and he still does, luckily.
Yeah, good play, though.
But he was up there, had it, and brought it down.
Kept his composure.
8-point lead with 3:40 to go. Wilmington has the ball. Blessing driving around, throws it over to Butcher. Drives into the bucket, puts it up with his right hand, puts it right in. Butcher ought to do that more with his 6'5" body, I tell you.
Little jump step there.
He drives in on guys. They can't stop him. He's got too much ball control. What we got here? We got referee calling the whistle.
Is there a problem with the score?
I don't know.
I thought the score was 61.
Are they
51.
Well, they're
because it was 59.
There was something going on. They blew the whistle to check something at the table and are giving it back to.
But then
59-51.
So his basket didn't count?
8-point game.
I guess.
There we go. 59-51.
Okay.
Ball off the court. They get their own rebound. Puts it back up off the glass. No good. Basket up again. seems like it takes them 3 times to get that every time.
Yeah, but they've got the height, and they're really muscling themselves underneath the basket. That's great. And that's an
And
easy
put it in by France. Nice basket.
Good teamwork. 61-53.
8-point lead again. They
That's
made
fine.
6 and we made 2. That's 8.
2:50 remaining in this fourth period.
If we can keep this back and forth at this point, Wilmington feels pretty safe. But, again, with this game, an 8-point lead is not safe as quickly as they've shown they can score.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, his basket before did count. The score was wrong before.
That's
they
what
just didn't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
That's
caught
why
up with
I
it.
realized the score was wrong. I had the score right. They had the score wrong. But I was like, wait, why?
Well, you should have asked Joe. He would have known.
I would have told you.
I was
would've
like,
told you. I know
wait.
everything.
Why do I have the score wrong? And I was like, wait, they have the score wrong. But
Well, the referee because when he called, turned around and went to the table with his thumbs up like it's a jump ball.
yeah.
And I went, what? The ball's live. You're blowing the whistle. Turn around calling a jump ball on a live ball. And I think somebody at the table was shouting at him saying, score's wrong, score's wrong.
But I
something.
do realize sometimes I get behind in keeping the score because it goes so fast, and I'm trying to watch on the camera and keep up with them.
Yeah, I can't
you
see
know.
them yelling about that because they were only 6 points and they were really
Yeah.
8 points.
And I can't actually see the floor from where I sit in the crow's nest. I'm trying to watch on a camera.
All right, they're bringing the ball in. 2:50 on the clock. 8-point lead by Wilmington. Wilmington's again in a full court. Not technically a press, I don't think, as much as just a full court pickup. Because Kendall Francis is guarding the guy, and he's like 10 feet away from him, so he's not pressuring him, just on him. Here they come back down the court. Menzel has the ball. Throws over to Gillespie. Throws it inside.
Good move.
And off the court, and over our guy knocks him down, but no foul called. All right.
France, he plays football. He can
Yeah,
take
he
it.
can take it. Well, we don't. None of our players ever complain.
Good backdoor.
High speed. Got Glass driving underneath.
Heads up play by Kendall France.
He was. Looked under, saw him with his back to him, bounced it, and right led him perfectly. Glass picked it up, puts it in for a easy bucket. They have the ball 30, almost pulled his foot. That's Clark. 30, Clark shoots a long 3 off the front of the rim. And we're going to get a foul call on number 2, Gillespie. His first, team fourth.
So each team with 4 fouls right now. Wilmington up by 10, and they'll have the ball out.
152, just under 2 minutes. Throws it into, ball gets tipped and stolen. He thought he was dropping it into Blessing, but they got tipped. And no basket and good rebound. Wilmington's doing a good job getting the ball down. Shoots quickly.
Oh,
And I'm thinking, like, we want to eat some clock up, and boy, we're shooting the ball quickly. And here they come back down the floor, passing it around, getting the open guy, shoots.
got it.
And got it. Number 2, Gillespie, shoots it. Their main scorer.
Was that a 3?
Has a
That
3.
is a
Oops,
three.
I put 2 on my thing, but
Did
it
they
is a
not
3.
put the score up?
Now it's up.
Okay. I was like, wait, I had
Right.
a 3 and then.
63 Wilmington, 56 West Clermont.
Sorry, now I'm like getting all sketched out
That's
about
his
the score. I'm
22nd
like,
point.
what the heck?
Gillespie, they're number 2. Number 2 for them. It's his 22nd point already.
So he's having a good night. Is
Yeah,
that what
well,
you're saying?
he's the guy that, if he gets the ball, you got to make sure he's not shooting. Let the other guys have a shot tried. This is the guy you don't want shooting the ball. So, again, if they're passing around, there's a guy you want to put a guy on, and no matter what, don't get off of him, is number 2. Let them pass it out to number 5 or, somebody else wide open.
Anybody else?
Just
Anybody
don't-
else can
Gillespie,
have the ball, but him. He needs a babysitter.
Okay, Wilmington with a 7-point lead. 1:22 left on the clock. Again, Wilmington, see, we went down the last time and just shot up a quick three. Right now, we got to be thinking, yeah, we can shoot, but right now we got to be thinking.
Eat up a little time.
The clock is more your favor than the points are at this point in time.
All right. Foul.
See how quickly they're trying to foul us?
Number 30.
They're trying to use the clock to their advantage. We got to use the clock to our advantage. See, they've got a couple fouls to give, so he can do that quickly, do a couple more. They're not in foul trouble. Biggest problem was that was his fourth foul.
Get it in.
Got a foul in 22, which is good for them. He didn't really mean to foul, but everything getting there. But I got there so late when he went to try to steal it.
So
that's what they wanted.
They've got 6 fouls, 1 to give before we go into the bonus here.
No, they don't have any to give. The next one is the bonus.
Yeah, it is the bonus. Yeah. Travel.
Called him for. He wanted a foul, getting knocked down, and the referee said no. He traveled. Our coach is 10 feet on the floor. I don't know if he's yelling at the players or the referee.
I think he thought that our player was mugged.
Yeah, well, he sort of
they're coming
got
over.
in between.
30-second timeout for Wilmington.
He's walking out near half court.
He wants to talk to the other ref.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want it technical at this point of the game.
No, Coach Kramer needs
take
to
it outside.
Yeah. Take it outside. Right.
But he literally went out almost half court yelling at the referee, letting him know, hey, you just blew that call.
So it's going to be West Clermont's ball or Wilmington's ball?
Oh, what happened?
Don't have the
They
slide.
called us for traveling.
So it's Wilmington's ball.
I told you they were going to take it outside.
63-56.
I do not know what happened, but Wilmington won that argument, evidently. It wasn't a foul called.
There's a foul, number 22.
22 again.
So we're going to shoot 1-1.
His third foul.
1:06 remaining in this game.
They got one with 4 and one with 3. Just over 1 minute. Wilmington has a 7-point lead. We could make it a 9-point lead. That would make it a little more breathing room here. 1-1. Kendall France shooting the first, putting our tall guys on the line, Vilvins and Butcher. Kendall hits and bounces off. Here they come quickly. West Carrollton.
Not West
They
Clermont.
can use the clock.
West Clermont.
Do I keep saying Clermont?
Yeah.
You mean Carrollton?
West Carrollton because Dayton. I do a lot of volleyball.
Okay. So anyway, Wilmington will have the ball. The ball was out of bounds. It hit the cord. And we'll get a foul.
Yeah, got a foul called.
Number 2.
Fouled Vilvins.
Go back to the line. Still 56.2 seconds, so.
Yeah, not a lot of time has clicked off here, and they've been fouling real quick since we get the ball.
Got to make these foul shots,
Yeah.
so.
And we haven't been making that. When we get to rebound, puts it up to Kendall Frey. He misses the layup. Puts a nice off the glass, and it just ricochets off. Here they come quickly.
They got to
Make
shoot,
them use clock. Make them use clock.
There's a foul.
Yep. Butcher gets a rebound. Now we've had 3 different guys shooting foul shots. Let's see if one of them can come through here. Kendall France did not. Vilvins did not. Now it's Butcher's turn.
This is double bonus, though. So we'll have 2
No,
shots.
he's saying 1-1, so it's saying 9 still.
No, there is 9. Yeah, that's right. I thought there was 10.
And he misses.
So West Clermont has had every opportunity because they've managed to 3 times in a row.
They
Wilmington's
can use
missed.
a lot of clock going down. The rebound. Butcher goes up and knocks it off. And what's he going to point?
It's
Okay.
Clermont's ball.
Well, I thought it was, but he went like that, brought his hand down like he was going to switch it, and he didn't.
So West Clermont will have the ball under their basket, but they got to shoot right away. 24.2 seconds remaining in the game.
Get it out to 2. He's the guy that's the scorer. He's the scorer. And they went off of him, and he makes it. They were on him and went off of him and left him alone, and he makes the bucket.
Right. Yeah. Well, they had him, and then they backed off him.
What? You don't back off that guy. That's the guy you don't back off.
Yeah. Anyway, score is 63-59. Wilmington hanging by a thread here.
Number 2 has 25 points. He has the ball at the three-point line, and they literally back off from him. They don't understand it.
They need to let you in the game, Joe. You're the secret sauce.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Wilmington's killing themselves right now because the first half they made most of their foul shots.
Right.
Second half, with the pressure on, they've missed 3 first half of one-on-ones. Mm-hmm. That's 6 points availability. 6 points would put them at 69-59, would put them a 10-point lead right now, even with that 3-point shot. So the foul shooting right now is
killing them.
Killing Wilmington.
All right, well, it comes down to these last few seconds, 24.2 or whatever it is here.
And Wilmington has the ball. If Wilmington can get the ball down and kill some clock here, but every time we've got the ball in,
they're going to foul. There's your foul.
And now this is going to be our 4th different player shooting a foul shot with the game on the line.
Who is that? Blessing?
Blessing.
Still 21 seconds in the game. This last
This
minute
is getting
has been
ridiculous.
an eternity, huh?
Right. Right now, it's only
but
4 points.
The Wolves are playing it right.
Oh. They're playing excellent. Fouling quickly, using the clock to their advantage. And Blessing finally makes a foul shot. Not like he made one, but the team.
So is this the double bonus where you get a popsicle?
Yes, it is the double bonus.
Yeah, if he missed that, he still got another shot anyway. So back up to a 5, and it rolls off. So we only made 1 of 2 there. Make him use it. That's the guy with the ball. That's the guy with 30, throws it up, and see, he shoots a very bad shot.
Well, they had to shoot quickly.
See, Wilmington is killing clock now. Now we're down to 7 points some seconds. Blessing shooting.
So do you just get 1 shot now, or do you get 2 again?
Yeah, anytime you're 10.
Over 10, you get 2 shots.
Get 2 shots.
Right. They now have 11, but they don't move. They don't actually add it. They just keep it at 10.
Okay. Good. And
well, I'll tell you, the Wolves have fought valiantly and did a great job tonight.
This next shot will be the nail if he makes this one. That's it. That's 7 points with 7 seconds. That's pretty impossible. Long three swish by number 4.
We'll see.
66-62, and that's your game. Whoa, nice shot.
And that was his first bucket of the night. He makes it 3. He's been shooting up threes all night. That's the first one he made. So Wilmington wins it 66-62. And for the final scores, wins by 2 with that last 3-second 3-point shot. For Wilmington, Matthew Butcher ends up with 9 points. Brandon Glass, 2 for 13. And Kendall France ends up with 5. And Kellen Baltazar ends up with 5. Brady Vilvins, 6. Colin Barker with 8. And Luke Blessing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 for Mr. Blessing to lead the Wilmington Hurricanes.
So the Hurricanes, they go to 500, 7-7. West Clermont drops to 2-11. And once again, our next game will be Western Brown right back here on Fred Summers Court. This Wednesday, 7 o'clock, will be on the air. hopefully, Joe's going to try to rush in here at the last minute, I guess, right, Joe?
I'll be here.
You'll be here. Okay. So
Find it
anyway.
on campusnation.com or subscribe to the Campus Nation YouTube
So
channel.
for my wife, Sydney Alexis, and also for Dean Thompson on our camera, and Joe Davis doing our play-by-play, this has been Rick Phillips for Campus Nation, the Internet Sports Authority. We thank everybody for tuning in. Good night, everyone.